this off.
We are live after that 5-second delay.
Yeah, very nice.
I was waiting on Tim to say we're leaving them off.
Oh, okay.
Dead silent. Way to go, Tim.
Hey, guys, how are we doing, everyone? This is Timmy B with the OG. We are actually adding another person tonight. Say hi, JC.
Hi, JC.
Thank you. And we're going to lead this thing off because Kevin has been allotted 5 minutes of airtime to deliver a very special statement, shall we say. So, Kevin, you are on the clock. Go.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Y'all know we do Loot Crate, Lootware videos, things like that. I do Lootware, or I did do Lootware. Let's put it that way. So, February, my shipment is late. I email them. They give me a tracking number. They say, okay, here's your tracking number. It's only a couple of days. All right. So March, or maybe it actually been March was late. Anyway, March shipment comes in. Yeah, it was February. March shipment comes in April. I email them. We go through this big thing. They don't give me a tracking number this time. They say it's on its way. April now comes along, and it is not here. Lootware is nowhere to be found to this day. You see, it is May the 25th. There's no April Lootware. And I wait to get an email. I know Tommy got it, but his DX is actually being shipped right now. Then I get an email saying May's Lootware will be delayed until the 25th or 26th. At this point, I'm a little beyond frustrated. I paid $17 for the past few months. It's been coming in late. I paid $17. April's Loot Crate isn't here, and it's May. And then I get the other email saying, hey, your May crate is going to be late. I get another email just a couple of days ago. Your packages will arrive sometime in June. That was a mass email. I know Tommy got the email saying if it wasn't here in June the 15th, then contact someone. I got the same email for the Lootware. At this point, I would be looking at all of my Lootwares coming in by June. April, May, June. That's 3 months, Loot Crate. 3 months. I'm a very patient person. Okay, I'm pretty patient. At this point, I email them. I straight up go ham. Your service is terrible. Your email service is terrible because the email that I sent a couple of days ago, they said they were busy and they couldn't take it on within 24 hours. All this stuff, I demand either a refund or I demand free stuff or something. All this stuff. So I get an email after I sent it yesterday morning. I get an email today from Alyssa from Lootware, Loot Crate, whatever you want to call it. She's saying that I totally understand. Correct. In this email, I sent every invoice that I had, and each invoice, but whether it was late or whether it hasn't come in or whatever. And anyway, she's like, "Would you like to wait? Would you like to wait and get all your stuff in June?" And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not waiting for all of my stuff to come in June. So if you got Lootware and your stuff is being late, trust me, you're not the only one because my stuff is late. It didn't come in. I told them I wanted to be getting a refund for April and May's crate. They have not billed me for June's crate, and I canceled that subscription. So I enjoyed the content. You guys get Lootware, Loot Crate. I know y'all get that stuff. Tommy, Tim, JC. I enjoyed the content. I enjoyed the stuff, but this was just completely unacceptable. And speaking of, just thinking about it, my March shirt, which was Predator, I absolutely loved it. I washed it, and it's literally so short I can't wear it to work or anything because it shrunk so bad. The material was just paper thin. So yeah, that experience this week with Loot Crate and Loot Wear left a really bitter taste in my mouth. And I hate to just randomly do, but that just completely terrible. I mean, honestly, just terrible. So yeah, that's my week. That's how we start this podcast off. So how was y'all's week? Tim? Yeah? Are you muted, Tim? I can't hear you.
Oh, I muted myself. Okay, yeah, I'm alive.
Oh. Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, what? So how was your week, Tim?
You know.
Where's Tommy?
Where is Tommy?
Is
I
Tommy
killed
here?
him. I killed Tommy. I'm sorry.
Tommy left mid call and then he's back, but I can't see him.
He's not back.
Oh my God. Where did he go?
We might have to start.
Technical difficulties.
Uh-oh.
And I had a beautiful rant.
It was a wonderful rant. I mean, and you went well under the time limit.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful rant.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
it
lie.
was a beautiful rant. Like, it was absolutely. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, let's just carry on. Let's just carry on. I'll message him. So anyway, I hate doing that. I really do. I don't want to be that person who just goes off the handle. But it's just the truth. There's Tommy. Thought we were going to have to restart the broadcast, but
and he's sideways.
You're sideways again.
He's sideways again.
The rant.
Hey, he's right again.
This is what happens. I go off on a rant, and that happens. Tommy is forced to leave.
I got offended. I'm sorry.
I blame Loot Crate on this.
Oh, so Tommy's our Loot Crate guru. He loves it, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if you hurt his feelings on this.
I blame Loot Crate and Donald Trump.
I blame Space Obama.
Space Obama?
Obama is so
Yeah.
2016.
No, not just Obama. It's Space Obama. Get it right.
Space.
It's like space Nazis?
Kind of.
Oh, okay.
But not.
Exactly.
But not.
I mean, there's a socialist
It's
who...
like Space Nazis, but not.
It's
like-
almost exactly like Space Nazis, except for nothing like Space Nazis.
Wait, they're space
So-
socialists.
So we talked about Space Obama. We had a technical difficulty. Tommy got offended, and I ranted about lootware. And we haven't even hit the main event yet, guys.
Yeah. We still have
That's
to
a
go.
great card tonight, guys.
But
And so yeah, I'm Batman. So here's the main event, Tommy. The main event. We talked about the Joker last week and who we liked, and Austin. We thought he was so bad we kicked him out. So this week we have to talk about the Caped Crusader, DC's Iron Man,
friend.
The Dark Knight.
the Dark Knight. So basically DC's Iron Man. Their flagship.
Iron Man sucks. Iron Man
Wait,
sucks.
hang on.
what's the password, everybody? Iron Man.
Iron Man sucks.
Wouldn't
My nephews were actually watching that earlier today.
Wouldn't Iron Man be Marvel's Batman because Batman came first?
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's like he's super rich, has all the tech, and just wants to be a badass. Except Tony Stark doesn't exactly know, like, ninja and stuff like that.
Shut up. Tony Stark does in the comics. You know nothing. He does in the comics. Because he got his butt whooped.
World, okay?
Tony Stark is a drunk who nearly destroyed the world with his own arrogance.
We're not talking about this tonight. We're talking about Batman. We're talking about Batman, his shortcomings, bat nipples, George Clooney, all that.
Just going his
The bat nipple.
ego is almost
what
destroy the world.
Hey, look. What about Val Kilmer's bat buns? Y'all got a good shot of that. You remember that?
Is the buns. Anyway,
the bat buns.
so let's talk.
Terrible
Let's dive
people.
right into this. Let's dive right into this. Who?
All right, who's going first?
Who? Let's let JC go first. Who is the best Batman, JC?
Adam West,
The original.
the original.
Wow.
Well, I would call him the original. He was among the many, but he was the.
I mean, sure that you had a few other Batmans before that were in the black and white era, but when it came to bringing Batman into pop culture, and it started in the '60s with Adam West and that campy show that was just so great that it still gets referenced today. I mean, Batman back then had everything he needed on his utility belt to defeat any situation.
Let's not forget the shark repellent.
Exactly. I was about to say, in the ocean against sharks, I'll whip out that handy dandy bat shark repellent spray. Sharks go away. He had everything ever.
There was a spray for everything, and everything was labeled. He had everything
Yes.
labeled. It was great.
Exactly. I mean, how can you
You
beat
knew where everything was.
even if he didn't need it, it was on the belt.
Yeah.
I mean, half the time this
Well, that's
wasn't even there. Half the time he's like, "Oh wait, isn't that the department that had the bat shark repellent last week? Now it's got bat Joker repellent." I mean, I'm pretty sure he even had that. It was all there. I mean,
yeah.
See,
come on.
whatever.
Then the show, I mean, he hit someone and words just spontaneously appear out of the air of how awesome it is of a hit.
Has anyone read Ward Burton's biography on his time with the show?
I
Yeah.
think I've read comments
I
on
don't read.
that Ward Burton.
Okay.
He came back out and said that
Okay.
some of that stuff he embellished.
Let's just say he talked about how the the League of Catholic Women or whatever made a complaint about the show because he was so well endowed that they actually made a complaint against that. And then they talked about how Adam West was gay and he hit on Bird Wharton a lot. So, yeah.
I mean,
How did nobody hear what Kevin just said?
Tommy was over here with an aneurysm.
Tim asks if anybody read it, and Kevin goes, "No, I don't read."
It's true. He reads comics.
Every time I don't read comments, I look at pictures, and
exactly. I mean, what's
every
the
time
word?
every time I think of Adam West, I think of Family Guy.
Mayor West.
Actually,
Like that's
I think of, and this is going to show my age. I think of Fairly Odd Parents because he played Catman in the cartoon.
But of course, even as
Yeah.
playing Catman, he got that because of playing Batman, and it's even
This is actually 1966 Batman.
exactly. But even getting the show on, even getting his part on Family Guy was because of his popularity from playing Batman.
Batman.
so he's the real OG.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just
All
going to
the
go ahead.
props.
I'm going to let Tommy go next. Tommy, go ahead. Tell us your favorite Batman. It is so typical.
I wasn't prepared. Wait, hang on. I got it. Wait, hang on. Got it.
What?
Tommy, what are you doing?
We're live.
This show is a train wreck because of you.
Okay, so like JC said, Adam West is the original Batman, and he'd always have these crazy things pop out whenever he'd hit somebody. Well, since I have a figure here of the original Batman, he's actually going to say something that's going to be proven. Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton, in my opinion, not opinion, is one of, if not the best Batman. And I'm staying on the whole Tim Burton thing from last week because I mentioned how Nicholson's my favorite Joker, and this goes hand in hand. When we talk about Batman, people talk about the two personas of Batman. People talk about the two things. I have to read. I can't do this.
What are you doing, Tommy? He's just staring into the abyss. Oh my gosh. Tommy, control yourself.
Oh my god. This is why no one watches us.
Someone go. I quit. I'm done with OG. I'm going back to Atlanta. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was Tim's fault, not mine.
Oh, you're my fault. You got distracted.
Go, Tommy.
I'm sorry. So when we talk about Batman and actors who play Batman, we talk about the two things they have to get right. They not only have to be good as Batman, but good as Bruce Wayne. And because we got Adam West, who was just cliche as it all, and it was amazing. He didn't really do much as Bruce Wayne, from my knowledge, but I'm also 12. And then you have other ones that sucked, like
Clooney.
Kilmer and Clooney.
Kilmer didn't suck.
No, Clooney sucked. Kilmer
Clooney
was
sucked.
decent.
Okay. And then you have ones that excelled at both, being Christian Bale. So I didn't choose Christian Bale for this one because I didn't want to be basic, and I wanted to stick with Tim Burton. I like Keaton as he's not the best at both, but he's good enough at both that makes him the best. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be able to play both parts well.
Right. He gives off because he was in Beetlejuice, I believe. He was Beetlejuice in Beetlejuice, wasn't he? No, he wasn't Beetlejuice. He was.
Yes, he was. He was Beetlejuice.
Yeah, he was Beetlejuice.
Was he?
Yes.
Yeah, he was Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
So he had that. And it was Tim Burton directing this Batman, so Tim Burton always brings like a dark feel to things. So he already had that kind of dark way down. Not saying Beetlejuice was dark, but
apples and oranges.
No, Beetlejuice was dark.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But it also had kind of a light feel to it. But we're not talking about Beetlejuice. We're talking about Batman. I'm sorry.
Tommy is losing it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tommy's turning into the Joker
Tommy
over here. He's
again.
calm Tommy down.
Hey.
Oh my god, your face is purple.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on?
Anyway, so
Oh my god. Why?
This is why no one watches us.
Because we can't get through a conversation?
No, because of Tommy. I'm blaming Tommy all the way on this one.
Tommy, continue. I'm sick of this. Shut it down.
So where's my mic? So we already had that like dark feel that Tim Burton brings playing Beetlejuice, and also as Bruce Wayne, he brought that natural rich guy, like I'm rich kind of feel to it. I'm trying.
Hey, we need the bat anti-laugh gas from Tommy. Where's that bat anti-laugh spray?
My Batman has that. Don't worry.
Since I can't hold myself together, I'm gonna finish this up. For me, Keaton's the best. He was the most well-rounded. He did both Batman and Bruce Wayne well. He wasn't given the best movies to deal with, but he was given the best Joker. So there's that. The best Joker without mentioning Heath Ledger.
I'll give you that.
So
Okay, so
yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yours is Keaton. So
Sorry.
I know Tim's picks, so I'm not gonna intrude on Tim's pick. So this is what we talked about before, okay? And we kind of knew where everybody was going, and they left me with the three crappiest Batman, okay?
Don't put this on us. You picked
last. You picked first. Yeah, you picked first. Yeah.
You picked first, and you took him. Don't put it on us.
I prefer Christian Bale because I like the Dark Knight series.
Then why did you pick him?
Shut up. This has to make good TV. I like Christian Bale, but the man, the
You can't even say this with a
sex
straight
symbol,
face.
the sex symbol of Hollywood in the late 90s and early 2000s was George Clooney.
He can't even say that with a
And
straight face.
George Clooney, I can say this with a straight face. George Clooney made a good Batman because he was, I'm not a good Batman, because
I
he
will
was
give
the
you that.
heartthrob. He was the heartthrob of the late 90s, early 2000s. He was rich. He was the playboy, and he basically just kind of had to be himself at that point in time. So I do give George Clooney this. The only thing that we still talk about to this day is the bat nipples. I don't know why.
No bat nips.
I don't know why. I don't know why they decided to do it. And also, in all seriousness, I did like Val Kilmer's Batman.
Yes, the bat
I did like
buns.
Val Kilmer's Batman.
The bat buns.
Kind of underrated, in my opinion. He's kind of like Michael Keaton light, where he wasn't the best Batman, he wasn't the best Bruce Wayne. But if you were to go through and list all these guys, you would pick him over Clooney and pick him over Ben Affleck.
I'd pick him over Adam West, and I hate to say it, but Adam West, in my opinion,
I'd probably pick him over Adam West too. I feel like the Dark Knight series is way up here, and it's going to be hard for anybody to touch it. And then you got Tim Burton series and so on and so on. But yeah, I really do like Kilmer's Batman, and George Clooney's Batman was awful. Christian Bale set the standard. Affleck was better. Affleck was better than what I thought he would be. I will give him that.
He didn't have much to work with either.
He's just man, like he's gonna have to do something big in Justice League.
You also got to look at the directors for all these movies, and with everything, there's a lot going on with the Snyder family right now. So, but set all that aside, Zack Snyder is not the best superhero movie director.
No, he's not.
So,
what was that? What was that little more? Jason's like,
No, he's not.
So he. No. He directed 300, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
So movies like that, 300 is a great movie. But the DCEU, and I think we mentioned this before, Suicide Squad is the best movie out of the two that are in it right now. I feel like Wonder Woman's gonna. No, we all said it. Kevin, you said it last week. I remember it. I will go watch the video. Watch me. But and I think Wonder Woman's gonna single-handedly save the DCEU.
I agree.
But Zack Snyder, as good of a director as he is, he's not that good when it comes to superhero movies. And that's why I think Ben Affleck failed in, not because of him, but because of his director.
I just don't like Affleck.
Yeah, that was a hard movie to watch.
Honest.
That was a hard movie to watch.
Let's be brutally honest. I'm not a big Ben Affleck fan. The only movie that I remotely like him in is Armageddon. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Just trying to think right offhand. I'm just not an Affleck fan. It's not just because he's coming off the Christian Bale movies either. I just it is what it is. He's not that good to me. Val Kilmer before he got fat was great. Clooney was awful.
And I kind of feel like I'm
cheating.
I kind of feel like I'm cheating in this once again because I'm going to go with Christian Bale. It's general consensus. Yeah, I know I'm a cheater. We talked about how these guys did how they has to be like Batman and Bruce Wayne, and it's not like, these guys could really do one or the other. But Christian Bale nailed both parts. It got to the point where he was like this playboy guy who would let, figure skaters play in the pool and buy the frickin' hotel to where are the drugs going? Like, you couldn't even tell that's Christian Bale behind the dang mask. And I'll admit, when they first picked him for this part, the only movie I knew him from was Reign of Fire, the one about the dragons, post-apocalyptic London in flames, all that stuff. And I really didn't. And he played such this cowardly, like, gangly, just this guy who's just trying to protect a castle. And just the thought of him making that transition to Batman and Bruce Wayne, it didn't click in my mind until I actually saw the movies. And it was a total, like, it's like he became this completely different person 3 times over, because he literally went from, like, this guy in Reign of Fire to Bruce Wayne. Then he made that transformation into Batman. And it just, like, it's like you could see 2 different people there. You would think there were 2 different actors with the way he played these guys so well. And just, yeah, and I'm with Kevin. I'm a huge Dark Knight fan. I love that franchise. And yes, he had the best Joker of them all, and his name was Heath Ledger. God rest his soul. But but the reason why I say is because he played both parts and played them to the hilt and did it better than anybody before or since.
Fun fact, I had not watched Batman Begins. I had not watched it all the way through until like less than a year ago.
Fun fact, I used to get my hair cut like George Clooney.
Fun fact, the only Batman I know that I've actually seen the movies in the year they came out is Christian Bale.
Yeah, you're that young.
I'm 12.
Let's talk about the knocks. Okay, and I'll start with Christian Bale. Some have said Christian Bale wasn't big enough.
Yeah, he wasn't. He only had Reign of Fire before that people knew him from. So yeah, he was.
I thought he was in Inception or something. There was another movie that I remember him in.
Inception was even after the Batman series.
Was it? There was something I remember him in.
Reign of Fire is the only movie I saw him in before that.
The knock on him is he wasn't big enough, just like the knock on Hugh Jackman with Wolverine was Wolverine, where Hugh Jackman was too big. Yeah, like that's the knock that I hear about Christian Bale. He wasn't big enough. That's why Affleck, he just sucks. Everybody, I think the general consensus is they don't like him.
He was awful.
He's better than Clooney.
That's why Clooney.
But Keaton was good. I just, man, like it's hard for me to get in the Tim Burton series. I cannot be unbiased in that one. It's hard for me to just get past the. Here's one we haven't talked about: Batman the Animated Series.
Oh yes.
I mean, come on now. We talked about Mark Hamill last week. We've got to talk about Batman Animated. Give me his name.
Conroy.
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy. What?
He is
Tell me.
When you think of animated Batman, that's the voice you think of.
Fun fact about Christian Bale, he was in Disney's Pocahontas.
Yes, as what?
He was a royal.
No kidding! I did not know that. He was the Slipshod Sailor, Poor Excuse of a Soldier.
Yeah. He was also
once again.
He was American Psycho.
Yes, not Inception. American Psycho. That's what I'm thinking.
Those movies are so similar. He was in Howl's Moving Castle.
He was also in Shaft.
But he's white.
But it's the one that was Samuel L. Jackson, so yeah, he was in that one.
He's drawing color for that one.
Tommy. Go, Tommy. Bad Tommy.
Hey, someone get a spray bottle on him.
Oh, he was in Exodus. I don't know if that was before the Batman series or not. It was.
In what?
But
it was not Exodus, Gods and Kings.
Okay, I think you get it. Christian Bale wasn't necessarily that big before he became Batman. That's the general consensus. Batman.
No. I'm talking about
made
physically.
Christian Bale.
I'm talking about physically. physically.
Oh yeah, he's a
Christian
goofy
Bale.
Yeah,
dude.
physically they had to bulk up his suit like to give him
Yeah,
like they
like
had to start
physically.
having
I
him
wasn't talking
suit.
about movie wise, but no, the animated Batman. Like that's part of my childhood. The animated series Batman. Like coming home, I remember coming home from school. Animated Batman was on. Boy Meets World was on, and something. There was
Full
another show.
House. Don't forget Full House.
Full House.
Family
It
Matters.
was,
Family Matters.
Family Matters, yeah. Most of the time, by the time
Family Matters.
Full House was on, I was starting to fall asleep. But but no, like the animated series, God, I love that, and I actually go back and find them on YouTube and stuff and watch those series. That's a really good series. But yeah, whenever you think of a voice of Batman, it's like
Yeah.
Mark Hamill.
Kevin
But-
yeah.
What?
I was agreeing.
What, Tommy?
I was agreeing!
You speak.
I was agreeing with you. I said Conroy.
Oh,
Hey!
okay. Well, you took me out on this. You took me out on this podcast earlier, so yeah. But anyway, so JC is as Adam West. Tim is so basic. He's white girl basic. He has Christian
Oh,
Bale, and Tommy has George Clooney, and
Hey,
I
he's still the
have Zach Snyder.
best.
Hey! Don't put Clooney on me. You chose him. I got Keaton, boy.
You chose Clooney, you a-hole. You chose him, Kevin. Don't put this crap on us.
You have no one but to
chose
blame
him.
but yourself. You
I
could
chose
have
him as Bruce
Kilmer.
Wayne. I chose him
could've
as
sat-
Bruce Wayne.
You could have saddled me with George Clooney, but you didn't. I picked last. I
Anyway,
picked last.
anyway. So
Also,
yeah, there's
Christian
that.
Bale was in Empire of the Sun.
Are we just
Shut
naming
up,
off
Tom.
random Christian Bale movies?
Tommy is
Is that what
apparently.
we're doing?
This is not random Christian Bale movie night. God dang it.
So, fun
Okay.
fact: the current voice of the animated Batman his name is Jason O'Mara, and he's also on, or was on, the ABC show Agents of Shield as director Mace.
What?
Yes,
What?
the guy
That's
who's that director Mace
incredible.
on Agents of Shield is the current voice of Batman for the animated movies and all that.
I thought you said Jason Momoa, but that's Aquaman.
No, Jason O'Mara.
No, Jason Momoa is Aquaman.
But this guy's name
He's
is
also Drago.
Called Drago. Game of Thrones, June 16th. Let's go. Can't
I gotta
get here
catch
soon
that
enough.
Almost season 3.
You're way behind, dude.
Way
Anyway,
behind.
so there you have it. There you have it for OG tonight. We had like craziness. This was such a crazy episode. We had rants, people disconnected, wondering if the show was going to hold.
Tommy losing his mind.
Yeah, I mean, completely. I turned purple. Like there was so much that happened tonight, and this could be the most random, awesome episode of OG.
At one
Yeah.
point, there were 2 Kevins down here at the bottom.
Yes, there
Yeah,
was.
I did see that. I saw that too.
I just saw one and it said opinion.
There's always-
Dude, there was too much ugly on that screen. It was bad.
Yes, Tim. Too much
There's-
ugly because you're on it.
You shut up, Josh. I didn't ask you.
There's
But
my
I know
spirit.
flaws.
There's my spirit that is Kevin, and there's the physical Kevin. So yeah. Anyway,
Frightening.
all right,
You just
guys.
see like a big Kevin floating down from the top.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna have an awesome Memorial Day. I'm planning on maybe going to the beach and stopping by the comic book store tomorrow, picking up my Walking Dead poster.
Don't forget.
What the hell are you talking about, Tommy?
I'm telling
Tommy, what are you doing, man?
I'm telling Kevin not to forget to go by the comic book store. It's been good for a few days. I don't want him to get his poster sold. I'm looking out for him.
Oh my Gideon.
Oh my gosh, Tommy, shut up! I haven't done that wrong.
Shut up, Tommy.
So anyway, yeah. So yeah, there's that. So we're gonna end this episode of Awkward OGs tonight. I'm just thankful that Austin was here. I straight up would have put Austin on George Clooney. So,
Yes.
yeah. Tommy, dab on him. He's smelling his armpits.
It smells like Old Spice Cotton Guard, and if you go by the store and pick it up, you're mad. I love you all. Good night. Wow.
Tim, say goodnight.
Bye.
Peace
Say
and love.
goodnight.
Good night, JC.
This is Kevin. Bye. See y'all later. Yeah.
Bye.